Hmm. It's a mouthful of peppers to chew. Oh, I got hit by the vinegar.
Yeah, the vinegar is getting me more.
Oh man! Oh! Oh! Holy oh!
Welcome to
Krevat Attack Hot Sauce!
Whether you like your hot sauce super hot or maybe just medium, we'll help you find one to break the tedium.
Good one. I like that one.
You're so clever.
Good kidneys. I am super excited for today's show because normally it's Lee saying, "This is my daughter," or Jeremy saying, "This is one of my wives." But today I get to say one of my sons is joining us. Please welcome my eldest, Jacob Krevat.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, it's my nephew.
Hey, what's up, nephew Jacob? You ready to hoff it up?
Oh, yeah.
You seem very excited. The Hoff Pepper. Today we're doing a Hoff sauce vertical, 2 Hoffs. Matthew, tell us about Hoff Pepper.
We're starting off with the Mean Green, Hoff's Green Jalapeno Hot Sauce. They blend fresh jalapenos and habaneros with lemongrass and parsley to create a crisp, summery sauce with a delightful tang. This handmade hot sauce pairs perfectly with Mexican foods and melds with a variety of dishes, unlike a traditional verde sauce. Like all of their handmade products, this is free of additives, but full of flavor.
Boom!
I will tell you what is in this sauce. Green jalapeno, habanero, vinegar, salt, garlic, onion, lemongrass, parsley. I did it!
That's an A. You get an A for your ingredients reading.
I want to smell it. I was just taken back to Joe's Deli by South Shore High School on Ralph and Glenwood when I used to smell the pickles in the pickle barrel.
I just smell, like I've said before, I smell greenery. It smells fresh and green, like it's a fresh made, like jalapeno, like, you know, like I just ground the jalapenos myself.
There's a lot of flavor just in the smell.
L'chaim.
You're right, Jeremy. I get pickle.
Mm-hmm.
I get spicy pickle.
It's delicious. Wow, that's really good.
Really good. Yeah,
It's
I
a
would
little hotter than I expected. I mean, it
Yeah.
might be a 2.
Yeah, it definitely got heat to it, especially when I talked right after tasting it. Like air came in and lit
Yeah.
everything up.
And I'm getting little chunks of pepper. It's very salty, though.
Yeah. I was that salt was high on the list of ingredients.
Okay, this is not as sweet as some of the highly rated tasting sauces we've done because they're sweet and fruity. But for not being sweet and fruity, this has tremendous flavor.
this would go really well in like fajitas or a burrito or something.
Yeah, they said Mexican food. They weren't kidding. It does. It feels like it would be the perfect sauce.
I was just imagining a scrambled egg burrito with this sauce in it. So
Mhm.
Did you get pickle from this one, Lee?
I did get pickle. As a matter of fact, I would say it's even more pickly than other sauces I have thought were pickles. This is a full-on sour pickle from a deli. This is not a half sour, light green doodad. This is deep dark green.
I got to give it to your nose, Jeremy. I did not smell pickle, but as soon as I tasted it, I am definitely in a Brooklyn deli. I'm at Joe's South Shore with you. I've got a knish that I've cut open and put onions in. I've got a hot dog, and I've got a big kosher dill.
we both got our great noses to go with us.
I want to put this on a Grabstein's, which I never will do. I want to put this on the Grabstein's Pastrami on Club, baby.
I'll tell you this. I definitely wouldn't add salt if I was using this on something like eggs, no salt. This is going to do that for you as well as give you a beautiful hot sauce.
This is a complete condiment. It seasons and flavors.
I really think Second Avenue Deli should have this on a table to put on their corned beef and pastrami.
That would be very ironic. This married couple from Tennessee growing peppers, and their sauce ends up in a Jewish deli in New York City.
Yep,
Yeah.
ironic.
Jacob, what do you think? Well, how would you rate this on heat and taste?
So for heat, like my burn turn was like a while ago. It wasn't. It doesn't last too long, but it's still like you can still feel that it was there, even if it's not hurting you. And interestingly, I think the flavor stays. So for heat, maybe a 2 or 3.
I would definitely agree with 2, for sure.
I think it's a surprise too. Like we didn't expect from a green sauce. We've gotten used to green sauces being 0 to 1, and this one, it surprised us. I think.
I was
I'm glad
expecting
that they
1,
put the habanero.
and I got a 2, and given the taste, I think that's fantastic.
It's a really tasty sauce for like how much heat they put in it. Like, they put enough heat that it tastes like a hot sauce and not just another kind of condiment. But you still get the flavor throughout, not just like at the beginning. Like some sauces, you only get the flavor at the beginning. I feel like I got the flavor throughout, even though I also got heat. I think I want to give it a 7.5 because I got a lot of I got a lot of complex flavors. I got I don't know what's happening.
My mathematician son has to go at decimal points again.
I like the chunks. Like there's little bits in it. You can tell that it's fresh. It's they're real actual plants.
Is that how it got the 0.5 from the chunks?
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like 7 on flavor, 0.5 on chunk.
I have to say, to be fair to Hoff Peppers, I just opened this up, and some of the sauces that I've rated really high, I had already had on food. I'm stuck somewhere 7, 8. I'm kind of with Jacob. It's hard to say 8 or 7. I wish I had a chance to try it on food.
I've had their Hoff's everyday sauce on burgers, on steaks, on eggs, and it is a. I mean, I know you guys have it. You're gonna love it. It's a good everyday sauce. It's perfectly named. This they have it as your everyday hot sauce, mean green, so it's also intended to be everyday. And I'm gonna go with a solid 7 on it. I think it's a solid 7 for me. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
My thought was that it was a 7. And I think that no one said solid 8, so I think we're going to have to go 7 together. But I'm mostly vegan, but this is worth taking some of my daughter's salami. Really, really good.
I'm definitely going to buy this sauce again when I run out.
I really want to do another hit of this sauce, but I also really want to get to the next sauce. So I'm going to wait.
I'm so psyched for this one. This is, of course, Hoff's Smoken Ghost. And if you know me, you know I love smoking. I love anything with that smoky flavor. And ghost pepper means it's going to have some kick. So Hoff's Smoken Ghost sauce is full of delicious smoky flavor. I wanted that. And the punch of ghost chilies, well, I wanted a kick, but it's giving me a punch. I'll take that. The flavorful concoction will take your food to new levels, and it's still your everyday hot sauce.
Yum.
This sauce has some wonderful ingredients. Chilies, and in parentheses, that means there's multiple kinds, because chilies is a very broad term. Jalapeno, comma, habanero, comma, chipotle, comma, ghost, close parenthesis. Now, when I see the word ghost just hanging out there, that's a scary kind of thing. Then we got vinegar, salt, garlic. I like to say that with a Brooklyn accent. Garlic.
I'm going to give you a B+.
Was it the parentheses?
Yes, it was the parentheses.
Can't help it. I just want people to know how I'm reading it.
Let's smell it.
I like instantly get the chipotle.
Oh, totally Chipotle, yeah.
I don't know if this is the same thing as I get the chipotle. To me, it's like smelling barbecue.
I smell barbecue sauce. I'm so excited. Ghosty barbecue sauce.
It's it lives up to the name. It's not just smoking ghost. Like I first imagine like smoking as in like there's a fire because it's hot, but it's actually it has smoke flavor.
Yeah, it's totally smoking. I'm loving it. I really love that the ghost on the bottle looks like he's a Scooby-Doo villain. It's like, Zoink Scoop, the smoking ghost.
Rocky.
L'chaim. We're all together. Oh,
wow.
that is a tasty sauce.
Oh, here comes the ghost.
I know you love Chipotle, Dad. So.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaking up on me like a ghost.
I can taste that it has that ghost pepper influence of building. Like I can feel saliva.
The smokiness is building for me too, though. I feel it like it's getting smokier in my mouth.
Yeah, the Chipotle is definitely forward. The Ghost is coming in the back end. It is a complex, really good sauce.
Yeah, it's far spicier than any Chipotle sauce that I've had. I mean, it's not super spicy compared to some of the spicy stuff we've had yet. Not see if it builds, but it blows away any other smoky sauce that I've ever had.
As Jeremy looks at his blue cheese dressing.
I'm actually just apologizing to it. I'm sorry I took you out and bothered you. I'm probably not going to need you.
Well, since the turn has already happened and it's been less than a minute, I think this would be a good one to go full teaspoon on. Who's with me?
Yeah, I ain't afraid no ghosts.
Oh, that's going to hurt, though.
Full teaspoon. Full teaspoon.
That's going to hurt.
Jacob, are you in?
It'll hurt later, but I think I can do it now.
I'm not going to say no.
The teaspoon looks bigger in person.
It's not allowed to be that Jeremy Krevat gets to escape an episode without somehow brothers finding a way to do him harm.
Because we did a quarter, Jacob, and you said, oh, that's got some heat, right? Now you're doing 4 times that amount in one shot.
Well, here's my thought. The reason we do a quarter is so we could taste what a quarter is and make it standard, and I think we know what it is. But it's delicious. And we didn't do a second helping of the green, so let's do it here.
Yeah, we're saving our appetite.
I'm just saying my tongue still burns a little, and we're about to...
Yeah, the burn turn has definitely happened.
It's like a second chicken wing, Jeremy.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. I went all over my lip.
You need a better teaspoon to get it past my lips. This is a very deep one.
Oh.
It wasn't even because I was a lip licker. It was because it hit my lip.
Yeah, I'm licking my lips to get it off my lips because I hit my lips. But it's just as good the second time around.
But you are using the blue cheese.
Well, no, I not because of the sauce, because the lip thing. It's more of a lip thing.
This is blue cheese lip balm.
Okay, now the heat is very real. Very substantial.
Yeah, like when you got to wing 3, you'd be feeling it if you were some wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say if I had a half dozen wings, I would be definitely reaching for the blue cheese.
So I used this sauce before. What I like to do is I like to get a rotisserie chicken and then put the entire chicken on the plate and then put like a bowl of hot sauce and then just peel off the chicken and dip it and drench it in the sauce. So I did that with a lot of the ghost, and that was pretty good, but it got pretty painful.
Well, I'm glad you had some left.
You see, I already used a good amount of it. It's like a spicy sauce that actually does make you feel pain, but it's not enough that it's like a only used for parties kind of sauce.
If you put it on food itself, you don't have to mix it with chilies or stews necessarily.
Again, I'm a vegan, so I don't have a lot of meat, but next time I have a Costco chicken, a Costco rotisserie chicken, I am dipping it in this puppy.
Really good.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Jacob, because you seem to be handling the full teaspoon fine.
Yeah, I should have water at some point.
I was fine with the quarter teaspoon. I was just going to have some Perrier, but with the full teaspoon, my tongue is pretty much on fire. So I did have to go with blue cheese.
I will remind you, dear brother of mine, that we are 3 Jews from Brooklyn. Jacob is Indian. He's half Indian. So hot sauce is in his blood, literally.
The burn turn has not happened for me completely yet.
It's happened for me. I got the tablespoon. Who else is going to do it?
We've been dared by a guest. It's like we have to do it. It was something I would never have done.
How sick is this going to make me? I'm more worried about the after effects of what this is going to do than the heat. It's going to hurt me. I'm going to have some blue cheese.
Yep.
I'm worried about the stomach reaction later.
Yeah. I've got work tonight at 10 p.m. We
What
have
are you, a bouncer at a nightclub?
No, I'm a software engineer. We have a late night deploy. We have to deploy when people aren't using stuff.
Lee's laughing from the other room.
It's so big. Look how big it is. Look, this is the teaspoon, and it's 1/3 the size of the tablespoon, but we've been using quarter teaspoon. And we've been saying, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot.
What is this, multiplied by 8?
12, right?
It's 3 teaspoons per tablespoon?
Yes, this is 12 quarters.
Oh, I thought it was 2. Okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at this, and two things I'm thinking. One is,
It's a lot of sauce.
I can smell it from far away because there's so much. And the second is, it's a literal pool of pretty spicy hot sauce.
It's a lot of sauce.
It's funny because I'm thinking only one thing. Why did I invite my son to do this with us?
Keep in mind that the peppers behind us are grown by my grandmother.
It's true.
It's in my blood.
L'chaim. So much. Oh.
It's a mouthful of peppers to chew. Oh, I got hit by the vinegar.
Yeah, the vinegar is going to be more than the heat.
Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
It's just so much sauce.
I held you when you were a baby and you do this.
Jacob, in Yiddish, describe what this tastes like to you.
not a plain bissel.
That's it,
What?
a little heat.
Yeah, a little bit of fire.
How about in German?
Jerry's wording hot sauce.
Das ist nur ein kleines bisschen von Feuer.
How about Arabic?
Harshway.
This is equivalent to 12 quarter teaspoons. And I am feeling this.
Not a lot on the back of my tongue. That's what's burning a little more.
Oh my God.
This is definitely creating a phlegm buildup.
When the phlegm comes up and it heats the tongue. Oh,
I'm still finding peppers in my teeth.
I can't believe I do this on purpose. It's so stupid.
this would make a great Bloody Mary. Instead of the tomato juice.
Instead of tomato juice, this and vodka.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're out of your mind.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
For me, this is not as bad as when we did like the crappy sauces with the capsaicin extract.
We have to do a tablespoon of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I had that on a chicken nugget.
Okay, I do feel fire in my stomach.
Yeah, I'm feeling my chest actually.
I was going to say after we did the teaspoon that I wouldn't classify it as a belly burner, but it made my belly warm and comfy. This hasn't hit my belly yet, but it's going to be interesting.
I've had the burn turn and I feel fine here. I don't feel as fine lower down. I think that has already started.
It's funny. I think the mean green lasted longer in my mouth at a quarter teaspoon than the Smoken Ghost. I mean, Smoken Ghost is much hotter, but it didn't last as long. Now it is. The tablespoon is permanent.
This was supposed to be a less punishing week. But your son decided.
It's definitely hurt my stomach.
I think you kind of deserve it because it was your idea.
This is what a master's degree gets you. Let's have a tablespoon.
You think it hurts your stomach? Try that. Now I have to deal with this and lots of blue cheese dressing in my stomach. And the reason, by the way, that I do the blue cheese is not because I'm disgusting. I am, but that's not the only reason that I do the blue cheese. I'm on a diet, and I'm doing more of a keto type diet. So I can't do ice cream or a milkshake.
You know what, Jeremy? I've got an ice cream for you. Because if anyone who watched our Pucker Butt Chocolate Plague episode, it occurred to me that it should taste like chocolate. It doesn't, but it should. So I was making vanilla ice cream for my son, and I decided to go ahead and add a little chocolate syrup Fox's You Bet chocolate syrup, because we're from Brooklyn and that's the only chocolate syrup. And then for 1 pint of ice cream or a little less, I put a tablespoon of pucker butt chocolate flake. And
A tablespoon, like what we just had.
yes,
Oh, wow.
it was. I figured it was in a pint of ice cream between the cold and the sweet and the cream. No, it was chunks of pepper throughout every spoonful. Super hot, chocolatey, but super hot.
Wow. I just had such a fear. There was like a chunk in my mouth. And I was like, oh no, I'm going to feel some more pain. But it was a piece of blue cheese. So I'm like, whew.
Does anyone know what happened to my son?
I'm having some ice cream just for my stomach.
No,
Right.
whether it's for the stomach or the mouth, you can't claim coolant reason and act like that's not a coolant. When you go for the coolant, you go for the coolant. You went for the coolant. It's a coolant move regardless.
Yeah,
I always admit and never deny that when I drink or eat blue cheese dressing, it's because it's a coolant.
Tummy or mouth, I don't care if you're doing it for tomorrow's recurrence. It's a coolant.
It's a coolant.
Today is the day that we went for the ghost.
Of the tasty brown sauces, it was the most.
I can eat it all day.
But it'll make you pay.
If you come over my house with Hoff, I will host.
Let's taste it up.
I already said it was the most. And what I meant by that is that for non-fruity hot sauce, this is my favorite tasting hot sauce. And so I'm going to have to give it an 8 for flavor. It just has so much flavor.
I cannot stop thinking about that rotisserie chicken idea. I just can't stop thinking about that idea. It's going to be great.
I will see your rotisserie chicken and raise you Peruvian rotisserie chicken.
We're having Beyond Burgers tomorrow, and they're going to be Hoff and Pepper Ghost Beyond Burgers, baby.
This is definitely an 8.
Yeah, I mean, if we said Mean Green was a 7, a solid 7, this is definitely at least a solid 8. It was, I would go 8.5 if I was like my son, but yeah.
I'll say it's a solid 8 for flavor, and having had it with the rotisserie chicken, I think with the rotisserie chicken, then it's a solid 8.5.
I could add this to a steak. I really could.
I've been putting the regular Hoff everyday sauce on grilled steaks. I put it on there. Grilled burgers for Labor Day, put it on there. It goes great with meats. The regular one goes great with meats. Like this one can only be amazing.
I can't believe there's no tomato in this.
I have had 2 steaks for me and Zevin frozen for about 8 months since before the pandemic started because I'm a vegan, as I said. I think
With
this
steak
is
in the
maybe
freezer.
worth defrosting them.
Wow.
You're my kind of vegan. You don't let the vegan get in the way of eating meat.
That's right. I'm a 95% vegan.
It's like I'm kosher, except for a good BLT or a ham or a pork chops. Other than that, and a cheeseburger, I'm fine.
How good is this hot sauce? It makes a vegan want to have meat again.
I'm keto, but if I'm at my brother's house and he offers me some chocolate plague ice cream, I'm going to have some ice cream.
That's right. We all have our own dietary habits until hot sauce gets into the picture, and then everything's out the window.
I am only loyal to hot sauce.
What are we going to rate this for heat?
4 or 5, I think.
It can't be a 5 because we rated Hellboy a 5.
Okay.
This Hellboy was hotter.
We're going by the quarter teaspoon now.
Yeah.
I'm struggling between 3 and 4.
Archivist, have we given anything a 3?
I think Small Axe, we rated a 3, so we should probably compare it to that.
And Small Axe had the advantage in far as the sweetness kind of cuts the flavor of the heat in a way that smokiness doesn't. Smokiness just adds to it. But I'd say it's a 3, and yeah. I'm surprised it wasn't as hot as I thought it would be, but it's hot for a chipotle sauce.
I don't know that I would have been able to do a tablespoon if it was a 4. I'm thinking I was willing to do the tablespoon because it's a 3.
Yeah, you don't usually do a second quarter.
This is another example of a fantastic balanced hot sauce. An incredible flavor with the heat and the smokiness. There's just so much going on. This is a great sauce.
I've never had a hot sauce that had ghost pepper and that also included like the long-lasting heat of ghost pepper and the flavor of ghost pepper that I feel like I could actually eat every day as a normal sauce.
Yeah, I mean, that's their tag, everyday hot sauces, and they're right. I mean, I have 4 different of their hot sauces. They're everyday, they're mean green, the Smoken Ghost, and their wake up call, which has cold pressed coffee in it, which I would, to be honest, I don't taste the taste of coffee, but it's a blend of complex flavors that I think it tastes amazing. All 4 of the sauces from that I have, I love. I love Chipotle sauces, and this is the most heat I've ever had in a smoky Chipotle sauce, and I love you for that, Hoff. I love you for that.
We'll put a link in below. I got the 7-item set. So I got everything, the barbecue sauce, the green, the non-green, the ghost, and 2 rubs that are fantastic.
Can you imagine the barbecuing that goes on in that family? I mean, that's what I'm imagining in my head. I'm imagining that, yeah, they do this hot sauce, but they're out there with those real slow cooking barbecue things. They're basting and making just amazing food.
And my mouth is really watering, but you know, I'm a vegan.
From the planet Vegas. Hey, Jacob, we're coming to the end here, and I want to thank you, A, for making time. I know you have to go back to work in a little while, your first job, and you got to impress. So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us. And thank you even more for making your Uncle Jeremy do a tablespoon of a sauce he did not want to do a tablespoon of.
That was my favorite part.
I was a really good uncle when he was a baby, and I used to hold him, and I used to take care of him and throw him in the air, and this is how I get paid back.
You damaged him when you threw him in the air.
It was a lot of fun hanging out with you 3 old men.
He just called us 3 old men.
Ouch!
Did you just call us out the caucus?
That hurt more than the sauce.
Jacob, you're welcome back anytime you want on
Krevat
Attack Hot Scores! If you like these videos, hit the subscribe button.
Specifically, if you like this video, hit the like button.
And if you want notifications when more videos are published, remember to ring that bell.
ding, ding, ding.